The much anticipated 2024 Youth Convention of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Edo Province 13, has been held in Benin City in a grand style. The event, which took place at the provincial headquarters Latterday Assembly on Siluko Road, attracted the presence of the provincial pastor Tijani Lookman, the regional youth pastor Ojete, Latterday Parish Pastor Festus Ayedun, the regional youth president Francis Ikhidero, the provincial youth pastor Kingsley Chiamarobi, his assistant Taiwo Dada, the former provincial youth president, Eweka, a gospel artist, air praise, and a host of others. The program, which was themed Realm of Glory, had in attendance youth draw from all the zones in the province. The event started with an electrified worship and praise session, which set the mood for the program. In a welcome address, the provincial youth pastor Kingsley Chiamarobi, while appreciating the congregants for their attendance, highlighted the essence of the gathering.
God has called us together tonight into this atmosphere of the realm of His glory. And what does it mean? By the virtue of what God has determined to do in the life of certain individuals that are here tonight, is that in no distant time you will be enthroned in that realm of your glory in the name of Jesus Christ.
This was followed by a prayer session led by the provincial youth president Pastor Eweka and the regional youth president Pastor Francis Ikhidero.
Oh God, employment, we thank you. We give you praise. Let's appreciate God. For those houses, God, for the food, for the food that are married, and Lord, we have started this year. If you are not praying tonight,
Speaking on the theme of the program, Realms of Glory, the chief guest pastor Ojete explained that the glory of God can manifest in different dimensions. He illustrates scenarios for such dimensional manifestations, pointing out that it is the glory of God that influences things to fall in pleasant places for believers.
The Shekinah kind of glory is a glory that when you most into a gathering, everybody will acknowledge that God is here. By manifestations and evidence, God is here. There is the dosa kind of glory, they call it dosa. That dosa is a word that tells you that this one is revealing the character of God. It unveils the goodness of God. It unveils the graciousness of God. It unveils the intrinsic nature of God, but it also unveils part of it in judgment of God.
He said God has a designed glory for every believer, which he or she must strive to attain while on earth. He admonished the congregants to shun mediocrity and sinful acts capable of hindering the glory of God in their lives. Rather, strive to show forth His glory through righteousness.
As soon as man obeyed devil and ate against the commandment of God, man fell. And then Romans chapter 3 verse 23 now said, all have sinned and fallen what? Short of the glory of God. So that the glory volume that we carried have been reduced to a level that will not allow us to fulfill the plan of God.
On the spot, Pastor Eweka said God has deposited enormous glory in believers but are being hindered by work of the flesh and enemies. He demonstrated how enemies and sins can prevent believers from reaching their glorious destination.
Because the Lord has been lifted, she can move freely. There are some of us today, the reason why we are stagnant in that is because there's a lot of load in our lives. We can't move forward. We can't go forward. The Lord is suppressing us.
therefore enjoined the congregants to abhor unholy life and exercise faith in God and do his bidding in order to exercise the full glory of God in their lives.
To carry enough light is to carry enough glory. To carry enough light is to do what? Carry enough glory. The amount of light that you have determines the level of glory you carry.
In a business talk session, Pastor Taiwo Dada explained the importance of business and technological skills to Christians in their quest to advance God's kingdom. He noted that it is God's intention that believers should prosper, hence they should apply themselves to productivity. While highlighting some principles that could yield economic productivity, he challenged the congregants to be more creative and innovative, stressing that if they were to remain relevant economically in this generation, they must be ready to upskill their skills and be problem solvers.
It's not absolutely wrong to do business, but it's our business is glorifying God. So I want us to know that what we're trying to talk about this morning is as important as it is the message of the Lord. That God is interested in what we do. Our God is a great one, is creative. Our God is innovative. So honestly, I'm talking about innovation. God has been an innovator for a long time. Our God is an entrepreneur. Our God is a business owner, and our God likes increase. That's why
he, however, warned that these things should not be pursued at the expense of God's work. The program also featured the performance of a guest minister, Praise, who treated the congregation with powerful ministrations that ignited a frenzied atmosphere in the auditorium. The event also featured choir ministration, convention came to a climax with an open-air praise at Champions Assembly Arena, Ojete. Victoria Opamidua reporting for VOS TV News.